Alright, got another game here. Just switched over to Nin for a little bit. Playing against Tsabo Tavok. I assume there's better red-black commanders if you want to play a red-black deck. This one's pretty expensive, but I guess if you're playing some sort of control deck. I've got a pretty solid draw, actually, even though it doesn't look very good. But I do have Fabricate, Ponder, and Top. And I'm actually misclick here and cast my Top instead of Ponder on turn 1. That's going to make this game a lot harder than it should be. So see, Amnesia, Counterflux, and well, what I don't see any is land, so I'm just going to throw all those away. And I pick up Daze. I draw a card here anyway, since I don't have any land coming, and I might get lucky and hit a land there. And unfortunately, I did not. And cast Demonic Tutor, and we're just going to Daze since I know I don't have any land coming. Kind of a bad situation, actually. This draw suddenly just turned awful, and it's about to get a lot worse, because one thing I've learned is whenever your opponent's playing black, and you tap out early in the game, they always have this card, Phyrexian Arena. Thankfully, a land shows up just in time. Able to play a Signet. Hopefully get back in the game here. And he casts Chandra, the weak Planeswalker. This one is obviously particularly strong against Nin, but I have no Nin plans anyway for a while. I draw Mana Leak, which is really fantastic here. I'm able to play a land, fetch, and get another land. I've got the Mondo combo here. So one thing that has always rung true in Magic is if your opponent is drawing tons of extra cards, one thing you can do to cripple him is destroy or inhibit his mana. So we know from the old Necro days. So I'm just going to go with this plan right now. Strip Mine. Even though he's drawing an extra card a turn and he's able to deal this damage to me with this thing and ramp it up, without a ton of mana in play, he can't really take advantage of the extra cards, so we can keep the game under control. He's got an Ancient Tomb. And I am happy to have Mana Leak. Whew. Yeah, dealing with Inferno Titan would have been nearly impossible based on the way the game is. So I strip mine him again. Fabricate for Soul Ring. Now we've got Karn plan next turn to shut down Chandra before it goes ultimate. And then just one thing left to deal with, which is the Arena. And then he has Pithing Needle, which is pretty obnoxious. I actually gave some serious thought to countering this. But I kind of thought in my head he might name Nin the Pain Artist. I don't know what I was thinking. And he was thinking way ahead of me. Because as you'll see, as soon as I let it go, he names Strip Mine. And now I feel dumb, because I've just lost my little soft lock there. And he plays Molten Steel Dragon. And now, since we're going to have to deal with the Pithing Needle another way, with Cyclonic Rift, I'm just going to let that thing go, even though it's pretty scary. So we're just going to go Transmute, and get Cyclonic Rift. And unfortunately that telegraphs to his Chandra exactly what he needs to do here. And I thought he might actually just go large on me. He casts a Simulacrum, I guess, figuring if I'm going to Rift, he can get it back after getting a land. And I'm going to just lapse that, since I don't want him to get extra lands. Even though it means he can now bash me in the face with the dragon, but I have no intention whatsoever of rifting the dragon anyway, short of him casting something like Hatred on it. I don't even know if that's legal. Anyway, he hits me for 5 here, and I see Metamorph, Earthquake, and Land. The Metamorph is really nice, because it's going to give me a blue card for the Force of Will. So I just put that on top. He says done. So rather than letting him draw an extra card here, I'm just going to immediately Rift. That allows me to play a Strip Mine and destroys land, and I'm fully intending on... I actually don't really... It's kind of up to him about what order he casts stuff in, but I don't intend for him to... I plan to kill the Pithing Needle with Karn rather than countering it. I'm going to save the Force of Will for something more dangerous. So he plays some junk here, and honestly I don't really care about the Arena now that I know that Karn's going to go to work on his lands. I mean, Strip Mine is, and Karn actually will eventually too. And when I've got Strip Mine and Karn going in tandem, Arena doesn't do anything. So down comes Karn. We kill the Pithing Needle and strip mine again. And just like that, he says, "You win. Thanks for the fun memory." I gotta say, I feel like that scoop was a bit premature given that he's still got Chandra in his hand, which he can throw out and prevent Karn from killing another permanent. He is going to have to deal with Strip Mine and Karn hitting his hand every turn, but I don't really have a ton going on, and he still has Arena, as well as his Simulacrum. So I don't think he was completely out of the game yet. It was definitely looking bleak, but not over by any measure. And I assume he has Bojuka Bog in his deck as well to deal with Strip Mine. But he decided that that was the end. I'm glad that I emerged victorious. More end games coming up. See you soon.